If you're outside the US, you've probably tried to get Sora 2 and realized you can't get it unless your VPN is inside the US. So I'm going to show you the exact setup I use to get Sora 2 outside of the US. I'm going to show you how to change your VPN location, the setup flow and things you need to do, and then I'll show you how to create your first videos and how to remove that annoying watermark. Now, before we get started, there will be some prerequisites. So you will need the $200 a month Pro membership to get access to Sora. Additionally, you will need NordVPN or something to change your current VPN, and you'll need a Sora 2 invite code, which you can find on Reddit or Discord, which we'll go through in a second. But for NordVPN, so I already have mine set up and it's pretty cheap. So you can come to NordVPN, get NordVPN, and I might be on the Plus, I might even be on the basic version. So once you've downloaded that, you'll have your little NordVPN icon, open that up, and you'll have something like this. And then you'll come up here and search for the US, click on that, turn it on, and away you go. So now that we've done that, so it'll obviously take you a little bit to download all this stuff, but follow the instructions, you'll be fine. But once you've done that, we'll come over here and we'll go invite code. Let's go Discord. I know you can get a few off Reddit, but Discord also has a few as well. AI, there's Reddit. Now, if you're struggling to find one of these invite codes, I'll just come over to Chatter, type in Sora 2 invite, click on one of these, and then you should find something here. So right now it's got Sora 2 codes channel, which I can't see in the side there, but if I click on this, you can see it appears, and then there'll be a bunch of codes. So you click on one of them, and it will take you to Sora. So obviously you have to make sure your VPN is switched to the US and then sign in, and once you've signed in, it's going to ask you for a phone number confirmation. So I'm in Australia at the moment, and you can still put in a number outside of the US. So don't worry about that. And then once you've confirmed that, you'll end up on a page like this, and then the first page will just have a bunch of videos. Then if you come down to your account, you can see that this is my account and I have a little thing down here. So I'll click on this and you can see a few different videos I've played around with. But if I come back up here, just to give you guys an example of some of the things you can do, Storyboard, this is where you can create different cutscenes. So you can add a little description to each of these, and then you can also add an image if you have an example image you want to use. So now once you're on here, you'll see down the bottom there's Storyboard or Add. So Add will let you add an image. So you can add an image and generate a video from that. Then over here you have all your other settings. So you've got Sora 2, Sora 2 Pro, Portrait Landscape, duration, number of videos. If I'm completely honest, I think I've had better results from Sora 2 than Sora 2 Pro. But just to give you guys a little example, let's make a little storyboard. So if I click on Storyboard here, and it'll give you a bunch of different scenes you can create, and you can still add an image. Just be aware, if you do add an image, you'll have to use a watermark remover, which I'll go through in a second. Just because it's using a third-party source, it automatically puts that little Sora 2 watermark on it, which is quite annoying. But if I come in here, I'll just add an image. We'll do something like that. Now, rather than me going and writing out every single drone shot, I've made a little prompt which I'll go through with you guys in a second. And what I'll do in here is I'll add the same image. I want to create a cinematic, peaceful commercial promoting this bed and bed linen business. I've provided you with the image that will be used as a reference for these video cutscenes. Most of it's in the prompt already, so I don't need to go too crazy. So what it'll do is it'll pick out a different drone shot for each cutscene, and then a little description as well. So drone path, camera framing, what the viewer gains. So neat little descriptions. I'll just go the whole thing. So we'll go 5 shots. I'll make it 15 seconds, and then I'll just change all of these to 3. That. Create and add it to queue. So once you've done that, you come back over here, you can click on drafts, and then you just got to wait for this one to load.
Everything.
Now, as you can see, my video is ready up here. But one thing I should mention is sometimes when you are using images to help you generate these videos, you will get this pop up. Not all the time, but every now and then. Because as you can see here, I was doing a bunch of car videos and this one decided not to work for whatever reason. Also, I thought I'd mention just for those of you who accuse me of doing anything naughty. But let's have a look at this. So as you can see, for a quick little prompt and taking an image like that, that's a pretty good video. Like I was saying, when you use these images, you do get this annoying watermark. So let's get rid of that. Click on here, I can come up here, copy link, and if I come over to this, remove Sora watermark.online, I've used a couple other ones, and this one seems to do pretty good, and they give you a few free removals, and then you've got to pay, which I think it's like $5 or 100 or something like that. And then here you can see watermark removed. And then you can just download the video. And there you go. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you'd like to get my prompt for writing those cinematic drone shots, I'll put that on my free resource hub / school group. And if you'd like to learn more AI use cases, you can always like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.